Father Peter, may you please share some advice and counsel for someone who is new to the church and yet feels a future call to the priesthood. The call to the priesthood needs always to be submitted to the church, submitted to the bishop or priest or spiritual father or elder or whoever it is that's guiding you, submitted to God in prayer, and then tested over time. And the church ultimately, in the person of your spiritual father and bishop and future wife, will confirm that. And you will want that confirmation 110%, believe me. You do not want to willfully go into the priesthood. You want to follow the call and test it, and then it needs to be confirmed by third, fourth, and fifth parties, so to speak. In other words, priest, spiritual father, bishop, and wife. So that's how I would deal with that. And long before I would go to seminary, if I'm a newly illumined, I should not go to seminary anytime soon. Normally, there are exceptions, but I would not suggest anyone go to seminary until they've been in the church for a couple of years, probably, unless there's some real exception and need, and the spiritual father just, I don't know, blesses it. But that's the rule. And in the time in the parish, I would do everything I can to go deeper, get to know the services very well, make progress in my prayer rule, read extensively. And then I would say, this is my personal opinion and also suggestion to all future priests, people who want to become priests. If you are ready to be a priest, if you want to be a priest, but you have to be ready to suffer, ready to be persecuted, ready to be rejected, ready to be thrown out of your parish by your parish council or bishop. You have to be ready in this day and age for all of that and be resigned to the fact that that may be your lot. Because, why do I say that? Because the degree of secularization, the degree of ecumenism in the church today means that that's the lot of most priests. Until such a time that the church has a council and does away with the legitimacy of being an ecumenist and an Orthodox bishop, priest, and all the rest. So, and other isms. So you've got to be ready for that. And if you go into the priesthood and you say, look, I like the priesthood, but I'd like to have a good salary. I'd like to be able to have a nice house. I'd like to be able to, settle down and have, take my kids to baseball practice. And if that's kind of how you're thinking about the priesthood, like I'm a priest, but hey, not too much, then I'd probably say either change that mind real quick or don't go and pursue the priesthood. What we desperately need young men who are, have maintained their sobriety and chastity and are serious and humble, and all of this. The church needs desperately to have her future priest. But if you're not ready to suffer and be persecuted, I don't know if it's a good idea to be a priest today. I don't know. I think you may be getting into trouble. It's wrought with temptations and difficulties today to be a priest.